So tomorrow is March 3rd, definitely going to be a big day to see if anything happens with Warzone. March 3rd and March 10th were the two dates we've been talking about for a couple of weeks now to be the release dates of Warzone. A lot of people are getting anxious, we're tired of waiting, we just want to play Warzone. I just want to start streaming Warzone. I used to stream a ton of Black Ops 3 Zombies. A lot of you OG people know what's up with the Horizon streams and the Garad Crovey streams. Those were really fun, and I want to bring that hype back with Warzone, but we're still waiting for this to release. So within this video, I'm going to go through everything we have so far, March 3rd tomorrow, a bunch of new leaks, what we're looking at here based on what happened today, because some people were expecting us to see a trailer today, which would tease a reveal tomorrow, but we didn't see that trailer today. We're also going to be looking at some stuff from Cloaksy and Scumpy hinting at Warzone that something is going to be happening, that they're going to be playing Warzone this week. Cloaksy sort of just hints at playing Call of Duty this week, doesn't specify what, but Scumpy pretty much just says, you know, this Warzone gameplay is going to be comedy. We'll go through those clips as well. They're pretty interesting, but let's start off with the gaming revolution. So he made a video today, official Call of Duty Modern Warfare Battle Royale Warzone reveal trailer imminent leaked playlist. He talked about what we talked about either 2 or 3 days ago, the playlist being updated with private videos. Those private videos were taken down. He also went through a bunch of different stuff on the release date for Warzone, pretty much some general stuff there, but he added this at the beginning of the video. I want to add this very quickly just to get your guys' take on this.
We are very close now until Warzone is going to release. I know the hype has completely died because Activision unfortunately haven't really been marketing the mode, and I don't really see that many people talking about it anymore, which is quite disappointing because a few weeks ago, that's all people were talking about. However,
he's pretty much saying here that no one is talking about Warzone anymore and the hype is pretty much dead. That's mainly because of poor marketing from Activision. There was a lot of Warzone hype right at the beginning of Season 2 and it slowly died off. Even as we got more leaks, less and less people started caring. It started getting annoying because we thought Warzone would probably release by the end of that week when Season 2 released, but it didn't. So I definitely agree. I think the hype died down a lot, but I'm still excited to play Warzone. Let me know down below, are you still hyped to play Warzone? Even if Warzone releases tomorrow or March 10th next Tuesday, would you still be hyped, excited, and ready to play Warzone, or has this long wait really just drawn out all of your excitement? Let me know. I think if Activision marketed this properly, gave us teasers every week, and really hyped it up, I think a ton of people would have still been hyped. That's just obviously not how they wanted to do it, but let's go through March 3rd. That's the new thing we're talking about here, especially because March 3rd is tomorrow. So we pretty much have to go through the chances that it does release tomorrow or the chances that it doesn't release tomorrow. And then we could also look at the chances we see a trailer tomorrow or the chances we don't see any marketing tomorrow. No gameplay, no trailer, no teasers, nothing. Possibilities for all 4 of those options there. Let's go through first. The Game Revolution very quickly just said in the video yesterday that he's leaning more towards March 10th, but he's only saying that based on the VGC leak. That VGC leak obviously said early March, and then they just said, you know what, Call of Duty updates usually release on Tuesday, so we're thinking March 10th as a date, so that's fine. The Game Revolution obviously has had many sources at Infinity Ward that have given him leaked information for over a year now for Modern Warfare, and most of it have been correct, but I'm not so sure if the March 10th date is only from VGC or that the Game Revolution has some other inside source that's telling him March 10th and he's just not letting us know, but he's probably just looking at that VGC leak. Now, another YouTuber, the Iceman Isaac, he is saying that March 3rd is definitely a possible date for the release and teaser, and he actually goes through something very interesting here, so let me play some clips from that and then we'll talk about it.
Mark your calendar. I am awfully confident we will have access to the beta, or at the very least, a trailer for Warzone on March 3rd. Who knows?
So obviously him, just like a bunch of other YouTubers and a bunch of other people talking about Warzone, you know, they're saying that March 3rd is definitely very possible. The reason why he says this and a bunch of other people is because of a lot of the in-game hints that we've seen. A lot of stuff in-game within Modern Warfare have hinted at a March 3rd release date. I'm not going to go through all of this stuff. I made a video on this back on February 24th. We went through a bunch of the different things within Modern Warfare. One of the main ones I'll show up on screen this attack happening on the city of Verdansk. It all says March 3rd. Different attacks, police, explosions, all of this different stuff, military personnel. It's all dated within these messages for March 3rd, 2020. So that's what we were originally talking about. But Iceman Isaac actually highlighted something pretty interesting here. It's about when the trailers release before the season. So with Modern Warfare, the release cycle is a bit different. With most Call of Duties in the past, we've seen a trailer on Tuesday, and then either a week later or 2 weeks later, the next Tuesday would be the actual release of the DLC. This time around, it's a bit different. So for season 1, it was Monday, December 2nd, the actual trailer of the new season. And then Tuesday, December 3rd, was the release of the season. And then we also got the Battle Pass trailer. And then that next Thursday, the next week, we got a trailer for the new weapons in the actual DLC. Now, the next thing here, we have the same thing with season 2. It was Monday, February 10th, the actual trailer for season 2. And the next day, February 11th, we saw a Battle Pass trailer, and obviously February 11th, that Tuesday, was the official release of Season 2, and then the next Thursday, the week after, February 20th, we saw a trailer highlighting the new weapons. So if that schedule makes sense, and if that's translated over to Warzone, that would mean that today, Monday, March 2nd, we did not see an official trailer for Warzone, and that would mean that I guess tomorrow, there isn't going to be a release of Warzone because of that point. You can make a case, however, for the other argument that Warzone 1 was leaked to be a surprise drop and it wouldn't necessarily follow the normal schedule that a DLC season would for Modern Warfare, and 2, it's a separate entity from Modern Warfare entirely. So even though you're going to be accessing Warzone from the Modern Warfare menu, it's going to be titled and marketed as Call of Duty Warzone, free to play, separate from Modern Warfare. It's going to be a part of the 3 pillars of Call of Duty moving forward, which is the yearly Call of Duty release, Call of Duty Mobile, and Call of Duty Warzone. So that would mean that Warzone doesn't necessarily need to fit the schedule of normal Modern Warfare seasons and how they are revealed. So we really could see anything. We could see a trailer for Warzone tomorrow, and then a release for Warzone March 10th, or it could really be switched up. It could be any day, whatever they decide to do. It's a completely different thing. So 2 sides of the argument there, both have a lot of evidence. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this, but I do think it's possible for both things to happen. We see it tomorrow. We don't see it tomorrow. It follows the schedule. It doesn't follow the schedule. We'll really just have to wait and see. So the next thing here is the clip from Cloaksy. He is talking about playing Call of Duty. He doesn't normally play it, but he's actually going to be playing it this week for something. Let me play the clip here, and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I still play COD. I'm actually going to be playing COD this week for something. Cloak, you excited?
So the way he says something is a bit cryptic here, and obviously if it's Call of Duty and it's something that is publicly known, then he probably wouldn't be so secretive and say something that way. What these streamers usually do, and a bunch of people do, is they actually do these 2v2 events at the CDL events. So this upcoming weekend is a home series at LA, a CDL event, and they might be doing a 2v2 event at this event. A lot of the streamers come on, they do 2v2 gunfight matches, and they play, but it's not really a secret. It's a well-known thing, and it's not like some hugely marketed, hyped thing, so there would be no reason for Cloaksy to be so secretive about it. I mean, he would have just said, oh, I'm going to the CDL event to do the 2v2 gunfight tournament with a bunch of other streamers. It's, common knowledge. It's not that big of a deal. So that's why that raises sort of a red flag as to, wait a second, he might be doing something else with Call of Duty, and since he doesn't normally play Call of Duty, it's something special. I saw some other tweets of people saying that it might be the next Call of Duty 2020. Way too early for that, although Modern Warfare did have early gameplay events pretty early on with a bunch of the NBA players, and then after that, like a month later, they invited the YouTubers and the influencers, so maybe they could be doing that as well, but it's March, it's the beginning of March. That's definitely not the case. The only other big thing that, can come to my mind would be Warzone. Every other main Call of Duty thing, like, it's not a new season, the new season just started, and there's nothing else really going on, so it would make sense that he's going to play Warzone early this week, or it might be releasing this week, and he's just preparing to play because Activision does those partnered things with the streamers. You see Activision partnering with streamers, most commonly Dr. Disrespect. He's always playing the new Call of Duty updates, and that might be what Cloaksy is preparing for. for. Next clip here is Scumpy. This is actually an interesting one, so let me play the clip. He pretty much says our Warzone gameplay with Nicky D is going to be comedy, and he's talking to Formal, so let me play that here.
What's good, Mo?
Bro, our Warzone gameplay with Nicky D is gonna be comedy.
Or what?
Warzone gameplay with Nick.
Wait, why do you keep putting yourself in this category of you with me
Dude,
and my big red? Say please.
Please.
You can be Steve.
This is very interesting. I don't know what Nicky D he's talking about, or Nick. Either it's Nick Merckx or another pro player I just don't know the first name of. If you guys know, definitely let me know down below. But the thing is here, it could be two different possibilities. One, they're planning on playing Warzone at an early access event, so that would mean that it's not really releasing tomorrow, but they're just planning on playing it. It's going to be fun. Or Scumpy could just be talking about when it releases, it's going to be fun to play the game with whoever he's talking about. It's going to be fun. They know about Warzone. They know Warzone's leaked, but it's also a chance that they know that Warzone is releasing this week or next week or very soon, and that's why Scumpy is saying like, oh, Warzone's going to be super fun to play with these people because it's coming up very soon, and they're actively thinking about it. They're not like us YouTubers that are always thinking about Warzone, always trying to figure out when is this date going to happen. So if Warzone was releasing in April, Scumpy's not going to be talking about, oh, I'm hyped to play Warzone with these guys. It's probably because either he has information about it, he knows it's happening, or maybe he just read a leak this morning and he's just like, oh, Warzone's coming, I know about it, I can't wait to play it. So a bunch of different things there. That one isn't as clear, but it's definitely interesting to see what is going on with Warzone and what people are thinking here. So down below, I mean, let me know what you guys think. I think tomorrow's a possibility, but again, there's a very good chance we don't see anything tomorrow. It really just depends on Activision. I think Warzone's done. It's just how they want to market it, when they want to release it, and everything in between. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a comment below Warzone if you watched the whole video. It's greatly appreciated. I'll be sure to like a bunch of those comments, and I'll thank you guys. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.